Hello everyone. Now today, the thing I'm actually excited for. I will be here. I am fully excited for this because this is I bought this like a month ago, and I really had and I want to talk about this, but I just wanted to keep it behind the scenes for a bit. And I think it's really good. This is the classic class of Transformers Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beast. I bought this at Walmart. Yes, Walmart for $10. And the funny part is, this is from Blockies. Blockies is actually having them out in stores now. I have heard people saying, "Oh, they won't be in stores for a bit longer," right? But I found this one at one of my WalMarts in Lawrenceville, if I remember that correctly. There's like two WalMarts there, so and that's so cool. They finally had these in, and they are getting in some of the mystery boxes too for $5 a pop. So technically, if you want to buy some, you can buy some. I do have a whole box, but I did buy it from Temu or AliExpress, so I got mine for a better price, and also I paid like almost at around the same price you paid for every single one of them. So there's 9 of them, and so I basically paid 45 for off it. So hey, yeah, I did pay around pricing. And yeah, there is a market where they say, well, Angel, why? Well, you talked about a market um a bit ago. Yeah, I don't have that many Transformers out right now. I don't have that many bots, but still, it's like I don't have that many bot right now, and I might try some more other things, either like Nega figures and NECA. That I might try because I do have a Manga Mars in the background. My Pennywise, and the Pennywise I did buy years ago. I never reviewed it because I didn't do. I was gone from YouTube at that point. And also, this god was really good though. This prime was really fantastic. I did take the batteries for it, but I did put it back in for this review. But I would take them out because I don't want to put the batteries on them. Sorry, I love keeping my batteries safe. So let's take a close look at this. I guess figure. You want to say model kit? I don't know. I don't know what to call them. Let's look. Now, it is smaller compared to the box of showing how big it is. I will say, yes, I understand it is smaller. However, it is only $10, and I did, I guess, to put in batteries. It does glow pretty decently. But the batteries are just in the body, right here. Just get a tiny screwdriver, unscrew it. What did this really meant for glasses, screwdriver I use. And the battery's in here. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out real quick. And if you run low on battery on this thing, it's right here. It is, jeez, I can't see how much size. It's a CR 927, which makes sense. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it out for the rest of the video because I really don't like. I don't want to put battery on it, so I'm more cautious when it comes to stuff like this. And it's just easy to put back on in case you want to put these back. Okay, perfect. Okay. Fuck me. And yes, batteries are included with this. So technically, you don't need to spend another, God, and more money on batteries, which is the only good part that really comes with this figure or model kit. Batteries are included. Only one though. If it dies on you, you buy more. You know what? Sure, I'm gonna do it like this. Now, I will say it. I want to say I don't know how accurate it is to the thread the Beast Prime. It is based on it. I will say it looks pretty good. The details on it is really good and detailed. But I will say you do need to paint the tires so they're black. They weren't black originally, but you could do yourself. But I will say I will keep it split for one reason. If you do take out the hand, you can't put this cannon on. It is a tight fit. I'm gonna be over here, but they only give you one, not two for some reason, because that makes no sense of why they don't give you two of them. And also, it does come apart also a little too easily, but I will say it's fine. And all the hands they give you are just these two, which makes no sense. Articulation wise, I'll just keep the body split. Arm is not double jointed, but it's single jointed. The head is on this kind of ball joint, and that's why the head is clear. And these smokes like to come off. I'm probably going to glue those in, because that is damn near annoying to deal with. Lower half the body. Let me get my knife very quick so I could put prime other half on. And I will say, as soon as you move that, you can see more detail within this thing, so that is better. The foot is on a ball joint. These are on their low joints, and you can get poses out of these if you could do them correctly. And they're really detailed too. I will say, I really wish if I had time, I could do more detail on these and make it look amazing. But I don't have a lot of time, and since I'm practically having that on me now. Okay. There you go. And I will say, when you do open the matrix, the storage speed matrix, there is no matrix technically, which makes no sense, but whatever. But yet again, I don't ever think he ever had a matrix in the movie. But you know what? It's fine. And then they do give you stand. So where you see his face, this logo for the beast, and this is a sticker, so you need to put it down. It is good to give you these little effect things in case you do want to play with it or make it stand really freaking cool. And they do give you a extra joint for the neck. And they did give you two Autobot signs, signs, so you give them to Autobot Decepticon. But I'm not going to use those, and I'm going to be honest here, that's way too much. I only compare it to one farm that really can't transform either, which is going to be the Flame Toys Fry G1 Prime. And comparing to G1 to, well, Rise of the Beast movie, yeah. So comparing them, it's not the obvious easy thing, but hey, you learn. But I will say it looks pretty good. It has the little Autobot signs, insignias, and everything. And I really like all the details included. But hey, that's for me. I like details, and I do like simplicity. So I am between both of them. So let's get to my final thoughts on this. Should you get this? Yeah, it's only $10. Look, you're only spending $10 compared to 100 or 20 or whatever the hell you're paying for a model kit. It's like comparing it to Bandai stuff. We really can't compare because I know Blockies do make bigger figures that are like $40. I I haven't seen those or bought them, which is technically good for me because I would buy them. I just see this as like a budget figure. Does that make sense? Because technically, I'm not going over budget and spending like 20 to 30 on a figure. If that makes sense. And I think it looks decent. It's just like light work you need to do to make it look a little more better. And I would say I would pull out I would pull out the prime that it is based on, but no, I'm not trying to do that. Besides, I don't want to do. So it's really hard to get down a accurate version of this thing without buying the Yodel Park AMK version of them, which I would buy with I think like $60. So I mean, this is still pretty good if you're still looking at a small figure that won't cost you that much. I will say the one thing you do need to worry about, like the parts coming off when you grab them, they do wanna, they tend to like grip and they pull. Just loosen the parts down to really make sure that they're stable in. So if I would say pick it up for someone who is a fan of Transformers, yeah. And if they're really into model kits, that's pretty good for them too. And also I have a little blow on them too, but whatever. I will say it looks pretty good, but do worry about the batteries dying on you in case, because like I said, it is in with it, so there's only good part about it. So that was all for today's video. I hope you like and subscribe, join the Discord, do X-Flying, CA, yada yada yada. Everything is in my Discord and everything is in my description for my link tree and so on and so forth. You know where everything is for. Peace out, people.